Hello everyone, welcome back to Dynokids. I hope you are safe and healthy. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about a pin board which basically I prepare every month for my kids. So for this pin board, basically what I do is I just write down all the particular things or topics or concept which I really want to teach my child on that particular month. So I just make sure that my kids read this pin board twice a day without any skip. This pin board really helps my child to revise everything for that particular month. So for that reason I'm sharing it here so that it can benefit you also. So here the first thing which I have mentioned is days of the week. I forgot to mention the age group for this pin board, which is 3 to 4 years kids, right? And here I ask my child to learn about the days of the week. What I ask him, I just want him to put the finger on every day and then he should read it. So same goes with the month of the year, which is in the next column. I ask him to read like this. As you couldn't see in the video, he just put the finger and then read the month of the year, right? At this stage he cannot learn the spellings basically, but yes, when he put the finger he can recognize the days or month, right? So wherever he will see in his real life these words, he'll be able to recognize them. And moreover, putting finger on any word or anything gives more kind of concentration to him. The days of the week and month of the year, our next column is number names, which I have written from 1 to 10. Right now Reyansh recognized from 1 to 6 with spellings, but I have written the rest as well till 10 so that he can get familiar with that, and in the next month I can make him learn those as well. After that, our next column is for family names, right? So here I have written all the family names which I really want Amish and Reyansh to learn about, right? You can write your family names as per your own choice, right? Like grandparents, parents, siblings, and any other that you really want to add. And this is the reason why I put a paper here, because this would be your own personal choice which names you really want your child to learn about. Next column is for sight words, but I have not mentioned any sight word for this month. Earlier I really wanted to add them, but then I thought that for April month I will skip that, so I just added family names here only. After that, next thing which I have made on this board is "K to her." These are the Vyanjan which child should learn about at this level, at 3 to 4 years of age group, right? So here I have mentioned all "K to her," and every day I ask him to put a finger and just read from "K to her," because this gives a daily practice to him and it will be easier for child and you as well to memorize all these things at once. You don't have to make separate worksheets every day to let child learn about "K to her." This pin board will serve the purpose for the full month. I have mentioned some GK questions alongside "K to her," but I will come to it later on. Right now let's see the next column, which is for countries flags, and alongside it I have mentioned the capital cities of each of those countries whose flags have been given here. I have mentioned here 9 or 10 country flags, but Reyansh can recognize right now till Nepal or Bhutan, right? Like 5 to 6 country flags, right? And he knows all the capital cities names also, and this happens only because I give him a daily revision of the spin board. I am saying this thing again and again because I really want to share it with you, that if you also do this with your child, this gonna help a lot, right? You don't have to put extra effort each day. Just ask him to read it twice a day or once a day for sure, and he'll be learning all the things very fastly, right? So here, as you could see here, some flags are given. For Russia it's Moscow, for Saudi Arabia it's Riyadh, for China it's Beijing, right? So he getting the recognition of the flags also, country names also, and capital cities also, right? So all things are getting all together. So after country flags, let's get back to our GK questions. So these GK questions are those which he has already done in month of March. This is just for the revision part, right? So as Reyansh knows about the planet, so I have mentioned the GK questions here for him, which is the largest planets or smallest planet, or maybe which is the red planet, which is nearest, which is farthest, okay, and all this kind of stuff I have mentioned here related to planets. In March he has learnt about the planet's name. In April I have given some GK questions related to those planets. This was about planets. Next one is continents. So basically I have mentioned only 7 names of the continents here, and the child is supposed to learn all these 7 continents name, right? And as I said, this is just a revision part. He already learned them in the month of March. So kindly don't overburden your child with too much information at once. Let him enjoy his learning process by breaking down this into smaller steps. So after this, the last part of this pin board is a clock, right? So here I made a big clock, and see how my kids enjoy by putting stains on my pin board every day. Anyway, so here I have made a clock, and I just asked my kids to just make hour hand, minute hand by their own choice and tell the time after onwards. Now Riyansh has learnt about the clock by telling the time of o'clock, right? 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and half past. For example, half past 7, half past 8, like this. So o'clock and half past he has learned, and whenever I ask him to write down the time, he just write down in this given column, and he just draw the minute hand, as I said, the hour hand by himself. Sometimes I draw, but he loves to draw by himself, right? And then he write the time here. Right. So this is all about the pin board for the April month. Here I have mentioned some phonics, where again I have put a paper, because if I tell about this all the phonics part which I have told Ryansh or Amish, and I'll keep explaining, the video would be too long. So definitely I'll come up with the reading part or the phonic parts in a different video, where I'll explain each and everything for the pin board about reading and phonics and everything, right? For now, I hope you guys find this idea worth sharing, and if you also teach your child in this way, or if you make any kind of board like this for your child, then please let us know in the comment section, as it really motivates us. So this is all for the day. Thank you so much guys for your time. Have a good day.